Disability is the outcome of complex interactions between the functional limitations arising from a person's physical, intellectual, or mental condition and the social and physical environment. Furthermore, disability is seen as a social issue which is not only based on medical reason. Disability is both a cause and consequence of poverty. Eradicating world poverty is unlikely to be achieved unless the rights and needs of people with disabilities are taken into account. The World Health Organization estimates that there are 600 million disabled persons worldwide, about 10% of the world population. It is estimated that about 80% of all disabled people worldwide live in developing countries. The International Day for Disabled Persons is marked on 3rd December every year and was decided by the UN General Assembly.
This day is when the whole world would look and take stock on what they have done for one past year on issues of personal disability, in realization of their full rights and involvement in the social, political, economic, and cultural spheres within society. This was first the United Nations General Assembly in 1982 declared the World Program of Action for the Disabled, and part of this was the full realization of their right. We've been having this in Uganda for a number of years now.
Uganda joined the rest of the world on 3rd December 2013 to commemorate the International Day for Disabled Persons. The national celebrations were in Kisoro district in southwestern Uganda. Civil society organizations were commended for their role in contributing to the well-being of persons with disabilities.
What has been happening, and which I must be very grateful about, is that the civil society organization have been spearheading this World Disability Day. For the first time in the history of this country, and I'm grateful to the government and my ministry particularly, we held the World Day for Disabled Persons in Kisoro, and this time organized and spearheaded by the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development. And we worked jointly with the civil society organization like NUDIPU and the others to make sure that this day was celebrated.
This day, the government takes stock of all the various achievements in providing better policies and laws to protect the rights of persons with disabilities.
Are we putting the appendix to help the people understand the different categories of disability or not?
At Boma Grounds, a number of activities, including tree planting, donation of wheelchairs and other disability-friendly items, were conducted.
Government will provide that civic education is conducted for effective participation of different categories of persons with disabilities.
The call now is to engage local council leaders to put up more disability-friendly services.
I think there is a lot to be done. All I want to call upon other actors in government, my colleagues in the other sectors, to ensure that whatever they do, they should not exclude persons with disability. Local governments are governments on their own, and please, as they plan, monitor, whatever they do, allocation of resources, let them ensure issues of persons with disability are quite included.
CAP 243 provides for representation of male and female persons for persons with disabilities at local councils 1 up to 5.
Local government nayo ibaha uburenganzira abo baremaye okugira ngo nabo bafatanye n'abandi mu kuyobora igihugu kuva ku biroso 1 kugera ku biroso 5.
On the theme, Break Barriers, Open Doors for an Inclusive Society for All, attention was drawn on issues and challenges of persons with a disability, especially to be included on the development agenda.
The National Employment Policy of 2011 takes note of challenges faced by persons with disabilities as one of the vulnerable groups, and among its strategies emphasizes and addresses issues of recruitment, accessibility, participation and enhancement of capacities.
The Constitution of the Republic of Uganda provides the rights and freedoms every Ugandan should enjoy. These include right to basic life and dignity.
But you note that since 1995 Constitution, we have had very favorable legislative and policy environment in Uganda. In the under Article 32 of our Constitution, it is clearly stipulated, notwithstanding anything in this Constitution, state and church shall ensure that ensure affirmative action for all groups that have been marginalized in order to address imbalances created either by gender, disability, age, history, or another factor. And in that very article, it has also asked Parliament to make legislations that will put in effect this equalization opportunity. And as we talk now, there are a number of laws that have been in place to address these issues of imbalances for persons with disability.
Due to barriers people with disabilities face to access the physical environment, government, in collaboration with Action on Disability Uganda, National Action on Disability, and other stakeholders, put in place the accessibility standards and sensitization on these standards to improve the environment of persons with disabilities.
We still have problems of accessibility, which we should also concretely be addressing. And when we talk about accessibility, we don't limit it to physical accessibility, but accessibility to information, accessibility to knowledge, and all other sectors that will require accessibility. These are some of the challenges that we are facing, and we, of course, ministry and one of the social organizations called UNAPID, we have developed what we call accessibility standards. And I'm also happy that we have agreed with the Ministry of Works and Transport as they develop the Building Control Act, that the accessibility standards will be part of the regulations that will guide construction.
Chance over the land. Chance over the land. Education is the key for the disability people. Come in. Education is the key for disability. 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 How dear children, take us to school. How dear parents, take us to school. Don't leave us to stay at home. Don't leave us to stay at home. We are able to grow in the future. We are able to develop our future. We are able to study education. Number one, we cannot dig. Number two, we cannot build. Our key is education. Oh no.
The majority of children with disabilities in developing countries remain out of school and are completely illiterate. The problems identified and addressed have varied from exclusion from decision-making to the severe discrimination and actual killing of children with disabilities. Let's all work together to improve the well-being of such vulnerable groups.